in the style of someone that's actually popular here on YouTube. What's cracking, guys? And welcome back to another video. So yes, Konosuba, episode 7. And as Konosuba is known for, it treated the last episode with quite a bit of levity. Especially at the end, when death was quite apparent. Of course, certain characters didn't take lightly to Kazuma's lack of concern about dying. So I'd quite like to know what kind of repercussions Megumin has brought upon herself. I'm sure if you haven't already seen it, you're wondering that too. Okay, we're starting off in... I thought we were in Wiz's shop just then, apparently not. What has Aqua done that requires her to be so pleasant? Why are they being so amicable? It seems that the only one that's kind of put out of place by this is Megumin. Quite rightly so, yeah. Why exactly was... I'm sure that I'll get it all explained in a second, but if we take that as Aqua trying to be genuinely nice, she can't even make tea correctly because she manages to purify it due to being, a goddess. Like what she did back at the lake, just on a much smaller scale. But Kazuma's disposition doesn't seem as though it's due to a punishment or anything for Aqua. I'm trying to come up with something. Unless it's a bet. One of the only ways I can see them being cordial to each other is if there is a bet going on with a large sum of money at stake. Is that talking about the writing? I don't like this version of Kazuma. Something really creepy about it. What kind of horrible curse are they under? It's hot water again. Is darkness afflicted in the same way, or does she find it creepy as well? At least someone has somewhat of their senses. Yeah, and she wants the same punishment. Composed or lazy? There we go. Kazuma, it sounds worse than it is, but he's honestly just he's happy about getting to punish someone rather than anything perverted from it. Why has he got cracks all over him? Is it a hastily put together body? Okay, it's in reaction to the barrier, I'm guessing. So he didn't get through unscathed. He's challenging Aqua's abilities here. Which means he's leaving little piles of dirt all around the mansion. Is he gonna clear up after himself or not? Because he knows that what she is. I've said it before, but which one of them is truly the demon? And oh, he's talking about, yeah, collection plates and stuff. Nice. Dust. If anyone's going to be caught for something like that, it's going to be Dust. I do feel like I want to see more of Dust and that group of people. This isn't really the time to be fighting, is it? Isn't Kazuma here to be doing a deal or something? A potato peeler. An apple slicer. For just those four. True. Oh, this is why they're being so pleasant, because they don't have to worry about anything anymore. Okay. But isn't she wanting to get back to her own realm? Or is all the money kind of made her forget about it? They're not going to go out. If he didn't want to go out when it was cold, he's not going to go out when it got money. Of course, taking the easy route. What else can we expect from Kazuma? And getting other people to do his own dirty work. Yep, that is exactly what I would expect. Aqua looks like a fish. Something needs to be done about those two quite soon. So classic tropes in a big final evil. She's actually enjoying the state that they're in, isn't she? Yeah. He just needs to drink and then blame darkness for everything. She's in heaven. Was darkness about to float away there? Hotsprings. I'm not going to say my mind was in the same place as Kazuma's there. So are we now getting the... Is Hotsprings an obligatory, like, beach episode? But it's definitely in the same vein, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think they were sleeping. They've probably gone ahead and already got loads done because they knew that Kazuma and Aqua were basically useless. What is he taking? Okay. That's entirely why he jumped at the chance, isn't it? Well, considering that Wiz isn't a particularly great businesswoman, I would almost feel sorry for Wiz there, but he's a proper businessman considering that he's making deals with Kazuma. And she's just getting in the way. Okay. Yeah. But what's the problem with it? Okay, so it helps you use the bathroom in privacy, but draws monsters to you. So it can be used as a monster lure. Just rebrand it. Is this another transaction that he's going to propose? Is he taking Wiz? Was that what Veneer was proposing? To get Wiz out of the shop? Poor Yun Yun. She got all prepared to have another battle and to, talk to everyone, I guess. No one's at the mansion. Well, she didn't like the sudden sneak attack there. And she's just going to be allowed that, is she? Well, she's annoying enough that, yeah, I'll just let her take it. A baby red dragon. Does that mean we're going to see a proper dragon at some point? So, because he's a proponent for true gender equality, Well, Aqua's sitting in the back. She's gonna cry and whinge, but Aqua's sitting in the back. It's just like Steph and Sora. It seems to be a prevailing story thread in these kind of things, doesn't it? Does it have anything to do with his luck stat? Or is it just... Still, Aqua's going to lose because that would be... there'd be no other way of ending that without Aqua being the butt of the joke. So because he already has an ability to rock, paper, scissors... I don't think that kind of loophole is going to work. I missed that, yeah. Okay. That's a bit harsh. And that is where that adorable Aqua face comes from. To be fair, Kazuma was a bit mean there, although it was almost completely deserved. There does seem to be more room in the wagon. Don't know why. You can't just, like, I don't know. You know, squeeze together a bit more. Get another seat in. Hey, it's the adventurer dude. Does he actually have a name? Can't remember. But we always see him at any significant event. Apart from going on adventures and treks and battles and whatnot, I'm guessing Darkness hasn't really travelled the world. Well, I think many of them might have. No, you lost. Deal with it. And they've only just left. Wow, those horses. Wow. Being able to zoom your eyesight like that. Oh, great. Just what Kazuma needs. More. So they're referencing the fact that they killed the lizard princess thing. I only just saw Chimusuke. And is Megumin cheating on Chimusuke with the dragon? While Aqua is slowly losing the will to live. Which means they are. Which one of them would have something like that? darkness. So what exactly... Is that what her armor's made of? She's getting excited just by the sheer imagination of the monsters on her. Kazuma just went straight for darkness rather than the armor. That was probably one of the more civil ways that conversation could have went. And out of everyone there, probably our group are strangely the most qualified to take him out. But she's going to jump in the way, isn't she? Because the monsters are after her. Does she have that skill? Or is it just because they're already... foolhardy. Not brave. No. So not only is she a masochist, but she also is potentially into bondage as well. Apparently so, quite a bit. That's not the truth. That's not the reason. I think that's the first time I might have acknowledged the fact that it's their fault rather than just rolling with it and hoping everything works out. Does he really have the time to be prostrating himself? So darkness is now bound and the monsters are heading straight at her. What look to be just like fast ostriches. Well, darkness has already been trampled by lizard runners. I'm not sure that these birds are going to do too much damage, especially if she took a full blast from Megumin's explosion. But they're going to end up saving the caravan and probably be paid for saving them, even though they caused it once again. But usually darkness is more reserved than this, where she doesn't let her perversions shine through as boldly as it has in this episode. Poor Yun. They make me feel so sorry for her. Poor Yun. Regarding those friends I mentioned, they really do exist, honest. What you call friends might just be acquaintances or just people who take advantage of you. Because, well, it's Union. And so far we know someone that might classify as a friend, but also a rival, and we've seen obviously takes advantage, that being Megumin. They're actually paying attention to the journey on this episode, so we'll probably get to our Tensia? Can't quite remember. The Hotsprings place next episode. And considering that they're actually doing the journey there rather than just being a one-off, oh, by the way, I'm assuming it's a somewhat important city, an actual storyline is going to happen. I'm surprised Shumusuke wasn't more upset with Megumin just completely abandoning her, for the Red Dragon. I'm glad that they quite quickly dropped the personas they had at the beginning of the not a care in the world, regal, got loads of money, rich types, because that was creepy and just wrong. It's Konosuba being Konosuba. Just stupid fun for the sake of it. What can I say? I like it. I like Konosuba. And if you're watching along, then I'm guessing you like it as well. So let me know if you have by showing me down below in the comment section, by liking the video, subscribing if you haven't, and notification bell so you don't miss anything. And honestly, as always, just stay awesome. And join me again for another episode of Konosuba or anything else, because, well, we always deserve something fun at the end of a hard day work. Even if you don't work, if you've got school or something else that might be a little tiring, you can always unwind with some stupid comedy.